The morning routine that worked perfectly when your child was 11 suddenly falls apart at 13. Homework is an all consuming battle. Meltdowns arrive more intensely and more often. And you find yourself wondering, is this just autism or is this being a teenager? Is something else happening here? If you're parenting an autistic teen, you've probably noticed the challenges that aren't just adding up, they're multiplying. And you're not imagining it. Hi, I'm Michael Szabo, registered provisional psychologist at Eckert Center here in Calgary. I work with autistic teens and their families, and I hear this question all the time. Why did everything get so much harder when puberty hit? Today, I want to share a framework that helps us make sense of what you're seeing and why. The strategies that used to work might not be working anymore. So let's talk about it. Now here's the myth many of us have been told. Most people think of autistic adolescence as a simple equation. Autism challenges plus teenage challenges equals autistic teen challenges. We expect sensory sensitivities and hormonal mood swings, executive function difficulties and increased homework demands, social communication differences, and teenage peer drama. But here's what that framework misses. These challenges don't just exist in parallel, they interact with and amplify each other in ways that create entirely new terrain. Your teen isn't just navigating autism while also navigating adolescence. They're navigating what I call, and researchers call, the double development challenge, where these challenges multiply instead of just add. Now let me explain to you why this feels impossible. Here's a real example of what double development looks like. Think about deodorant. Simple, right? Except deodorant becomes a sensory nightmare at the exact moment when body odor becomes socially significant. Or menstruation. It combines with the difficulty of recognizing bodily signals, making it nearly impossible to predict or prepare for. Or homework. High school assignments require organization, sustained focus, flexible thinking, and emotional regulation, all while managing sensory input and social anxiety. That's not one challenge. That's 4 or 5 challenges happening simultaneously. And here's the part that breaks my heart. When we don't understand this multiplication effect, 3 things happen. You feel like you're failing because your old strategies don't work. Your teen internalizes the message that they're broken or falling behind. And well-meaning interventions miss the mark because they address isolated symptoms instead of the intersection. So what does this mean for you as a parent? First, stop expecting your teen to just cope the way they used to. Demands have genuinely increased, not because they're regressing, but because they're navigating exponentially more complex terrain. Second, support needs to address multiple domains at once. Executive function support and sensory accommodations and regulation strategies, not just try harder or be more organized. And third, and this one's important, your teen needs you to understand that they're not being difficult. They're managing something really complex. Here's a conversation starter you can try. I've been learning about how autism and puberty interact. It sounds like you're managing something really complex, and I want to understand you better. Can you help me see what's hardest right now? Then make sure you listen more than you explain. Your teen is the expert on their own experience. As a parent, you already know more than you think. Your curiosity, your consistency, your willingness to reflect, these are powerful protective factors for your teen's well-being. But most parents tell us that they still feel unequipped, especially around identity formation, regulation strategies, and navigating the world during the teenage years. That's exactly why support that understands this interaction, not just autism, but adolescence as well, can make such a difference. Okay, let's take a break. If this put words to what you've been living, you don't have to figure out the next steps on your own. At Eckert Center, we support autistic teens and their parents through neurodiversity-affirming counseling and parent guidance designed specifically for this stage of development. Many families tell us they've already tried a lot and are now looking for clear guidance and support that actually fits their teen. You can book a free consultation, 15 minutes, at the link below. No pressure, just a space to talk through what's been hardest and explore what kind of support might help. We're here in Calgary and online across Alberta. And one more thing, If your teen is navigating autism and adolescence and you're not sure how to support them, we created something specifically for families in this stage. It's a course called You Make Sense. It's 8 modules, and it involves you and your teen working one-on-one with a neurodiversity-affirming therapist while you get parallel guidance and support. You both learn together. Your teen builds understanding and skills, and you learn how to support them in ways that actually fit with how their brain works. If that sounds like something your family might benefit from, you can learn more and book your free consultation at the link below. Your teen makes sense, and we're here to help you both see that.